Hey friends, it is Renee Noah Harris here, and welcome to Still Moving, where we make mindful use of the moments in between. Today we have a mixed modality practice. It's a quick and complete practice where we'll go through a slower moving vinyasa flow, followed by a brief moment of a very relaxing breathwork technique, and then a quick sound bath using the three bowls that I have out. So let's do it. We'll begin on our mats at the back in a standing forward fold. I want you to take a generous width in the legs, so take them a little further apart than you normally would, and then a generous bend in the knees. Fold your upper body over your legs. Just allow the backs of the hands to come down to the ground. You can feel as you relax the shoulders more, the weight of your arm bones just puts a little bit of pressure on the backs of your hands. Allow the head to release down. Find a softening in the muscles around your eyes. Relax the neck a little more. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Okay, flip up onto the fingertips. Lift up halfway in the chest. And then walk out to a high plank. And then from high plank, lower the knees down right away. So the knees are underneath the hips, the wrists are under the shoulders, you're in a tabletop. We'll move through a few rounds of cat-cow together. As you inhale, drop the belly, pull the heart forward, bring the shoulder blades together at your back so you can open through the front of the chest a little more. And then exhale, round through the spine, press the ground away, chin towards the chest, navel to spine. Inhale, belly down, heart open. And then exhale, round, upper back broad. Another one like that, breathe in. And then breathe out. And then come to a neutral spine. And I'd like you to feel your left shin lift up off of the mat as the left thigh bone plugs up into the hip. So keep the outer right hip hugging in, and then take the left knee out to the left side. Keep gripping into all 10 finger pads. And then bring the left shin back to hover next to the right. Keep the 90-degree angle in the left leg, and then take the left toes up towards the ceiling. Right, and see if you can do it without dipping the pelvis down. So the pelvis kind of drops forward, the belly, obviously the tendency, the belly drops down, and we use that to get the leg higher. Not so interested in how high the leg goes. See if you can keep the belly in, tailbone lengthening towards the left knee. And then really feeling the engagement of the left glute in order to lift those left toes up towards the ceiling. Really nice. Bring the left shin back. Take it out to the left. Back to center. Left toes to the ceiling. We'll do one more. Bring it back to center. Take it out to the left. This time, tuck your right toes. Keep the left knee bent and keep it out to the left. Three-legged down dog, where the knee is bent and the hip is open out to the side. Now you can start to yawn the left hip even a little taller towards the ceiling. And the right heel presses down. The left knee presses up. And look forward. Step the left foot towards the left thumb so it's a little off of center. Lower the back knee down. And as you lift up, I'd like you to hold on to opposite elbows above the head. Get as long as you can through the sides of the waist. Side bend over to the right. And come back through center, side bend over to the left. And then as you come back through center, release the hands down, tuck the back toes if they're not already, lift the back knee, and then straighten through the front leg any amount. If you're finding your back is really rounded in this shape, I'd like you to bend the left knee a little more. Think about keeping the spine really long and the sternum driving towards the left toes. Lift up halfway, take a breath in. Fold and breathe out. Once more like that, halfway lift, inhale. Fold and exhale. Now this time as you lift up, bend the front knee, lunge forward, walk the hands over to the right, pivot all 10 toes to face the right side of the mat. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Fingertips down, half lift, inhale. Fold and exhale. Really connect to and focus on the breath. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. Notice when you're really connected to the movement of the breath, it doesn't leave much space for anything else, for the mind to be anywhere else. Halfway lift. And then fold. Now this time as we lift up halfway, walk the hands all the way back around to the front of the mat. Plant the hands down. Lift the left arm up, so we're in a simple twist. And I'd like you to lower the back knee down. You're going to come all the way to a supported side plank. So this left foot is going to sweep all the way to the back of the mat. Yes, and then I'd like you to lift the left leg up, point the toes, and then lower it down. Lift the left leg up, lower down. Now this time as you lift the leg up, I'd like you to just bend the knee. Really squeeze the space behind the left knee. Reach the left arm up and overhead. Keep squeezing the space behind the left knee. You're really trying to press the left heel towards the left glute. Belly still in, tailbone still lengthening towards the back of the left knee. And then as you place the left shin down next to the right, I'd like you to thread the left arm underneath the right. Bring the left side of the face towards the ground. Let the head rest down and crawl the right fingertips towards the front edge of the mat. And just a brief moment. So soften and arrive. Have the mind and the body in the same place at the same time. If the fingertips are still forward, roll them back. And then unravel the left arm, come into a tabletop. Cow pose, drop the belly, pull the heart forward, breathe in. Round and breathe out. One more, inhale. And exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. This time the right shin hovers up off of the mat next to the left. Point the right toes and then take the right knee and shin out to the side. Really nice. Outer left hip hugs in. Chest still moving forward. Bring the right shin to hover back next to the left. Keep the knee bent. Take the right toes up. You can do it without shifting the way the pelvis is relating to the spine. Then bring the right shin back next to the left. Right knee out to the right. Bring it back. Right toes to the ceiling. Bring it back. This time right knee goes out to the right. Left toes tucked. Keep the right hip open. The right knee bent. Three-legged down dog. And you can exaggerate the opening of the right hip even more. And then look forward, step the right foot forward. It's a little off of center towards the right thumb. Lower the back knee down. As you reach the arms up, hold on to opposite elbows. Use that grip to lift up tall out of the sides of the waist and then side bend over to the left. And then come back through center and side bend over to the right. Come back through center, and as you release the hands down, back knee lifts. Hips move back as the front leg straightens any amount. Feel a big toe mound of the right foot pressing down. The top of the right shin presses forward. The top of the right thigh bone presses back. Lift up halfway, inhale. Fold and exhale. Half lift, breath in. Fold and breathe out. Now this time as you lift up, bend into the front knee. Walk the hands around to the left, pivot all 10 toes to face the left side. Fingertips down, half lift, inhale. Connect to breath, fold, exhale. Use the breath to connect to the moment. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Halfway lift. Fold. Now this time as you lift up halfway, walk the hands around to the front of the mat. Pivot all 10 toes to face forward. Left hand down, right arm reaches up, simple twist. And then lower the back knee down, sweep the front foot to the back of the mat in a supported side plank. And then lift the right leg up and point the toes. If balance feels tricky, you can tuck the left toes or maybe take it even out to the left a little for balance. And lower the right leg down. Lift it up. Lower it down. Lift up. Okay, this time we lower down. We lift the right toes and then we bend the right knee. Right, really squeeze the space behind the right knee. Notice if the pelvis is moving, its relationship to the spine. Lengthen the tailbone back towards the right knee. Keep squeezing the space behind the right knee. Reach the right arm overhead. Get really long through the sides of the body. Breathe. And then as you bring the right shin next to the left, thread the right arm underneath the left. Crawl the left fingertips forward. The right side of the head is resting down. And then walk the left hands back. Unravel into a tabletop cow pose. Breathe in. Cat, breathe out. Okay, walk the hands one handprint forward. Step the feet back. You're in a high plank. Press the ground away from you. Get really strong in the belly, strong in the front of the ribs, strong in the legs. Downward facing dog, hips back. Okay, lift the right leg up, breathe in. And then look forward, step your right foot forward. Lower the back knee down, hold on to opposite elbows as you lift the chest up. And side bend to the right. Come back to center. Side bend to the left. Come back to center. Now I'd like you to use the grip on your arms so much that you feel the ribs lift up off of the waistline. You feel the waist lift up out of the pelvis. The upper body is getting so light, back toes tuck, the back knee lifts. Really nice. Open arm twist to the right. So we'll take the left arm forward, right arm back. And then warrior two, spin the back heel down, windmill the arms open. Sides of the waist are long, the base of the neck is soft. Extended side angle, bring the right forearm to the right thigh, reach the left arm up and overhead. You lift up out of the bottom shoulder a little more. And as you feel the right shoulder wrap away from the right ear, you feel the right shoulder blade slide a little more towards the center of the back. Right now, as you lift up, I'd like you to straighten the right leg. We're going to eagle wrap left arm under right. So take the left arm under the right, bend the elbows back so the hands can come to touch, or you can double wrap. Pivot the right toes to the left. Bend in the knees. Take a breath in as you lift the chest up. And then fold forward, keeping the eagle wrap of the arms. Unravel the hands. Lift up halfway. Now lifting up halfway, I want you to bring the front ribs into the back body. Belly in, feel the tailbone keep pressing back as the heart pulls forward. Reach the arms out to the sides. And keep the back of the neck long. Bring the shoulder blades closer towards each other on the back, and then turn the palms to face each other behind you. Reach back as though you were trying to interlace, but you can't quite get there. I want you to feel the upper arm bones magnetize towards each other at the back. And then rise all the way up to stand, reach the arms up. Warrior two, commit the toes to the front of the mat. Flip reverse, breathe in. Windmill the hands down. Step back, high plank. With or without the knees, I'd like you to lower your body all the way down. Untuck the toes, roll the shoulders up and back. Baby cobra, lift the chest. Now hover the hands. Child's pose. From child's pose, move through a tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog, hips back. Lift your left leg up. Look forward, step the left foot forward. Lower the back knee down, and as you lift the chest, hold on to opposite elbows above the head. And then side bend over to the left. Come back to center, side bend to the right. Come back through center, use the grip, get really long through the sides of the waist, tuck the back toes. Get really light, and then pop the back knee up. If balance feels tricky, just walk the left foot a little further to the left side. And then open arm twist to the left. So the right arm goes forward, left arm goes back. All the way to warrior two. Spin the back heel down, windmill the arms open. Take a beat. Present with your breath. Extended side angle, left forearm, left thigh. The right arm reaches up and overhead. As you lift back up, left leg straightens, eagle wrap the right arm underneath the left, so right arm comes underneath, elbows bend, you can bring the backs of the hands together or double wrap, pivot the left toes to the right, deepen in the knees, lift the chest and elbows away from the navel and then fold forward, breathe out. Unravel the hands, fingertips down, lift up halfway. Get really strong in the front side of the body. Reach the arms out to the sides. Turn the palms to face each other. Reach the arms back. So we're still in that, I'm trying to squeeze the upper arm bones together, but the hands aren't making their way towards each other any closer. I mean, at least in my body, they're not. And then straighten the legs, reach the chest up, reach the arms up. Warrior two, front of the mat. Flip reverse. Windmill the hands down. Step back to a high plank with or without the knees. I'd like you to lower yourself all the way down. Roll the shoulders up and back, lift the chest, hover the hands. Now reach the arms out to the sides. Broaden across the collarbones and start to bring the shoulder blades a little closer together on the back. And turn the palms to face each other. Keep pressing into the tops of the feet. Start to reach the arms back. Now this time the hands do meet, interlace the hands. And as you squeeze the fists together, can you press the fist away from you? And use that to lift up with the chest. Steady the breath. Hover the feet. And then release everything down. Child's pose. Now from child's pose, I'd like you to come up, just lay all the way on your back. Really uncomplicated transition, just lay down. Cross your right ankle over the left thigh, and then bring that whole shape in towards your chest. Interlace your hands behind the belly of the left thigh and use that grip to bring the shape a little closer towards you. Into a half happy baby. So with your right hand, hold onto the outside blade of the right foot. The left leg extends out long. Half happy baby with the right leg. If it feels better to keep the left knee bent, the sole of the foot down, by all means. Our practice is all about being in the inquiry. What feels good for my body? What feels right for my body? It's sometimes hard to distinguish what the answer may be, but we just get really practiced at listening. Feels right for me in my body here, so that way we can practice what feels right for me in my life out there. And release the right foot. Left ankle over the right thigh. Bring the shape in towards the chest. Flex at the left ankle. Soften at the shoulders. Present with the body, present with the practice. They come into half happy baby. Left hand holds onto the outside of the left foot. Right foot comes down or extends out long. Left knee moves out towards the left side of the body. We're almost at our breathwork technique. It's a very simple technique we're going to do in just a few rounds of it. So just now, even in this shape, really start to pay attention to the movement of your breath. And Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. I'd like you to bring the soles of the feet together. Left hand to the chest, right hand to the belly. I'd like you to inhale your breath for 4 counts. So we'll inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to hold. And then empty, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we hold. This is a square breath. We're inhaling, holding, exhaling, holding, all for the count of 4. And so wherever you are now, empty your breath. We'll just do a few rounds of this together. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Right, it's all through the nose. 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Empty. 2, 1. Hold. One more round. Inhale. Hold. Empty. Hold. Now take a deep breath in. Empty the breath out. Lengthen your legs out long in front of you so you're in a more traditional Shavasana shape. The legs are out long, the feet fall open, arms can stay rested on the body or perhaps move out to the sides of the body. Surrender the body down. Body heavy, heart open, mind free. We take a few moments together to rest in that. the vibration of the bowls are carrying with it anything that's keeping you from being fully present and surrendered to this moment. And through that, the body heavies a little more. The heart opens a little more. The mind frees a little more. I'd like you to allow your next breath in to be a little deeper than the one before it. If you would like to stay where you are, if you find yourself in a space of meditation that feels good, I invite you to stay for as long as feels good. And if you feel complete with your practice, ready to move about the rest of your day, then bring some movement back to your fingers and toes. You can stretch your arms overhead, get really long from the fingertips to the feet, lift the sternum, arch the back, take a deep breath in. Get really heavy as you breathe out. Gather your knees into your chest. Roll onto the left side of the body. Gently press yourself up to a seat. Hands heavy on thighs. Spine tall, shoulders soft. Heart open. Mind free. Together we breathe in through the nose. And together we breathe out of the mouth. And as you feel ready, you can open your eyes. And thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. If you enjoyed this practice, if you want more of the mixed modality practices, feel free to let me know in the comments. You're also welcome to reach out to me directly on Instagram if you have any requests for your practice, any requests for content. But thank you so much, and I will see you soon.